Hello everybody, how are you today? I hope you are doing really well. My name is Shelly. If you are new here, thank you for being here. I know you have a lot of places you can be, so I appreciate you watching my videos. If you are interested in a lady of a certain age playing with makeup, not a makeup expert, just life experiences, dealing with aging, challenges, trying to make the best of what we have, trying not to embarrass our family, well then go ahead and hit the subscribe button with the little bell so you get notified when I upload, usually Wednesdays and Fridays right now. Sometimes I throw in a little extra video if I've got stuff by request. So today I have a bunch of makeup that I want to revisit. I started with some stuff, some of it was hits, some of it was misses, and I figured we'd just kind of play with it together. Oh my goodness, there's some things I found out that I really like that I thought, you know, I would share it with you in case you saw my first impressions video and you kind of wanted to see if I had a follow-up thought to it. So the very first thing I'm going to mention here is I did a video and I started with that Fenty Drop Ease. I have it, the stuff right here. And in the beginning of the video, I started off with a bunch of other foundation serums, tinted moisturizers, those types of products. One of them that I mentioned was this L'Oreal Age Perfect Radiant Serum Foundation with sunscreen. When I did my video, I was like, oh, okay, well this actually looks really pretty on the back of my hand. I'm gonna try it. So I used it for a couple days and then I remembered why I didn't use it. I mean, I'm barely touched. I probably have used this maybe 5 times ever. Remembered why I stopped using it. It breaks me out. That's weird. So we're gonna skip that one and we're just gonna try a bunch of other different products. Some of them are kind of new-ish, some of them are old favorites, some of them are, I really struggle with this, and I thought we would just do a little old-fashioned get ready with me and talk about some skincare products. Okay, first thing I do have skincare on, I do have sunscreen on. The first thing I'm gonna go in with is this e.l.f. Cream Contour Palette. I love this thing and I like this not only for just like everyday kind of usage, but I also really like it when I do a reverse foundation. And I've got a couple different products and I kind of want to try a reverse foundation and see how it looks today. So I'm going to actually go in with the darkest shade in here just on my skincare. And I know it seems weird to paint these on here like this, but when I do this trick, I feel like I get this absolutely seamless application and my skin just looks so much better. And I kind of wanted to try it with the Fenty too, because I actually do like the Fenty. I think I tried this one other time since I got this. And I was really more concerned about the blush that I'm going to use today that I'm really struggling with. So I also have this NYX Bear With Me Illuminating Tinted Skin Serum. I've really been enjoying this. I did a whole face of NYX. I don't know if it's going to go up before or after this. So I do have that coming if you're interested. I wanted to try a bunch of NYX products that I hadn't tried before, but this, it was a win for me. Okay, but we're gonna enough of that. We're gonna go in with the Fenty Beauty Drop Ease. This is in shade 9. It's not 6, it's 9. Okay. I'm gonna put a few drops on my sponge here. And I start concentrating it up at the top because that's where the majority of my skin discoloration is. And I've tried this Drop Ease. I've tried the Drop Ease with a brush as well as the sponge. I haven't decided anything on this yet. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know that this is any better or any worse than any other products that I've tried. I don't mind it. I'm still reaching for it. I'm gonna say that the shade match is okay-ish. One of the things that I think I've decided that I like about it is I actually like the way it builds up. You see how that contour just kind of disappears a little bit, even though it was so dark and rich when I first put it on. So I just feel like my skin right now looks just evened out a little bit without being crazy. I did recently do a whole face of LA Girl stuff, so I'm gonna use a couple other products today just because I'm still kind of playing with it. One of them is the LA Girl Luminous Glow Skin Illuminator. I've tried this underneath foundation and I feel like I just lose it a little bit. So even though I was doing kind of a reverse foundation sort of look, I'm actually gonna just tap this over the top of my foundation and just see how it sits today. Yeah, when I used it, usually I like an illuminator underneath my foundation, and I really like that kind of lit from within glow. But I think this just sort of gets too minimized. I think maybe this, if you've got really good skin, I think maybe this is good just on its own. If you like a dewy glow without being like super highlighter-y. It's a word, right? So I've got 3 different blush products today, and I have a clear winner, but I'm not done playing with these. So these are the two Rare Beauty products that I have. My experience with this one is I feel like it lifts my blush. So we're gonna try it one more time before I completely give up on it. Got a little bit of a brush here. I'm just gonna load it up and let's just see. I feel like in the past I've used it and I just put on way too much. So let's buff that out with a different brush. I feel like in the past when I've used this, I feel, yeah, see, now all of a sudden I see that sun damage mark that I have. I don't know if you guys can see it, but now as I try to buff it in, I feel like it's lifted all the foundation underneath it. I'm gonna build it back up again. Let's flip the sponge over and let's try it with the damp beauty blender, and let's just see if it doesn't work a little bit better this way. Now, see, immediately I start seeing that texture underneath and the discoloration. Okay, I guess this is if you have perfect skin, you use this. I can't use it. I'm gonna give it to my daughter because she might like it. Turn that off. Let's go back over it again with the Fenty Skin Ease and see if we can't build up that foundation coverage a little bit more. That was just it just isn't working for me. You guys, I've tried it with fingers, I've tried it with sponges, I've tried it with brushes, and I'm just not feeling it. Do you guys have better luck with it than I do? We are gonna try the same thing. So now I have a little bit more coverage. I don't really see that discoloration so much anymore. We're gonna try these because I think I like these a little bit better. This is the liquid blush. And I think this is super pigmented and a little goes a long way. So let's just try it out here. I think that's see, now I feel like, I mean, while it's a pretty like subtle flush, I feel like where I was buffing it, I've lost all my foundation and now I've got sun damage. You guys see what I mean, right? We're gonna fix this. We're gonna go back in and try this again. I'm gonna go back in with my palette, although I'm not gonna go with the darkest shade anymore. I do want to build up that contour just a little bit. Give us some cheekbones. Us, like you're here with me. You kind of are. Thank you for inviting me into your home and letting me talk at you or wherever you're watching this. All right, that was probably too much. We're gonna build this back up over the top of that sun damage one more time. Okay, now that we've got things built up again, I'm gonna go in with a liquid blush that I think I like a little bit better. This is the NYX Sweet Cheeks. This is in shade Baby Doll. I think I like this better. It's got like a doe foot applicator like you would find with a lip product or maybe an eyeshadow. I think this taps on maybe better. See, that is way more, I mean, it's not like way more, but it's more opaque. And I feel like it didn't lift my foundation underneath. So let's do this side too. Yeah. This, better than the other one. Okay, we're gonna go in with the Buxom highlighter though. This is Wanderlust, and this has been, I've seen so many people use this. It took me forever. I'm gonna go in with a little fan brush, because why not? And it actually is very pretty. I get maybe a slight gray cast to it, but it's not horrible. And by the time I go in and add my final face product, it actually isn't, you don't notice the gray cast so much. So this to me, yes, I will continue wearing this. You guys, I did do a video with Hey Hey Vacay LA Girl. This one's called Good Times and Tan Lines, and it is super bright and colorful and pretty. Today I'm just gonna, What did I use before? I think I did a bunch of different colors before. I don't know why, but I'm feeling the need to just do neutrals today. So we're gonna start with some neutrals. I'm kind of like in a neutral frame of mind. I'm actually gonna go into this shade right here. There are names on the back of them, but I don't have my reading glasses on, so you're just gonna have to bear with me on this one. But I am taking the lightest shade, just kind of at the top here. It's the lightest, I think it's a matte. I don't think it's a satin. But I just want to kind of tone down any kind of like discoloration I have at the top. I don't have any eyelid primer on. This is a palette that I think if you're going to use the brighter colors, you do the eyelid primer. I didn't do any eyebrows. All right, I have a NYX liner. I'm just going to kind of fill in my brows just a little tiny bit. Here's the thing with my eyebrows. Maybe yours too. I just don't want them to draw attention. If they're to the point where they're attention getting and people are noticing your brows, that might be just a little too much, but that's just me. I guess everybody's got their own aesthetic and, you know, your own signature thing, and I don't want to be known as the brow girl. So there. Okay, I'm going to take this neutral kind of mid-tone brown right here. Same brush. What is this? This is a Morphe M330. And I am kind of doing a little transition crease thing here. I don't even know why I'm bothering doing neutral eyeshadow for you guys. I just kind of wanted to try again those blushes. Maybe you guys can tell me what I'm doing wrong, because, you know, they're not free. They're not probably, you know, I mean, they're not like the most expensive, but I think there were $20 for the pot and $28 maybe for the other liquid blush. Maybe they're good on days where you literally are wearing no makeup because you've been out in the sun and you can put a little color on your cheeks and you just don't care. I'm just struggling with those. I feel like I'm not ready to give up. Maybe this one, I think I'm gonna give up on this one. I think it's been too long for me to return it. I don't like to return products. I don't know why. I'm worried about that. Okay, I'm gonna take the darker brown here. I'm still going with the same brush. Yeah, I don't really return products unless they're broken. And then most of the time, brands don't even want you to return them. They just send you a replacement. And I've done that a couple times. I think I've returned maybe one foundation that was clearly the wrong shade. Otherwise, I have a boatload of products that I don't wear. I need to do a declutter. I don't know why I'm hoarding this stuff. I need to simplify and downsize and stuff like that. I started building my collection when I started doing this channel because I really felt like I needed to have lots of different products for content. And I buy them with my own money because I'm not sponsored, affiliated, endorsed. I don't have a monetized channel, in case you didn't notice the lack of commercials. Okay, I'm gonna take this darker shade right here. This is such a beautiful, creamy, rich mocha. And we're just gonna pat that onto the movable lid. This palette has been super easy to work with. Again, I try not to use the same palettes in my videos, but this one has just been easy, everyday wearable. I'm probably doing a little bit too smoky for like a normal regular work day. Anyway, the formula just is a real joy, and I didn't know anything about LA Girl before I did my full face of. I would always think it was like LA Gear or LA something. There's like a dollar store brand. Okay, I'm gonna go in with the gold here, but I think I'm gonna take it on a little brush. Will it pick up? Oh yeah, it picks up. Anyway, I think I had kind of like this train of thought that the LA Girl, or sorry, what is this called? LA Girl? Yeah, LA Girl stuff wasn't going to be any good. But I'm actually really impressed. This is a $15 palette, $15.99 I think if you don't get it on sale at Ulta. And I know that they have had different sales, like buy two, get something off, or buy two, get one free, or something like that. Just been ridiculously impressed with that. I would recommend that. I've got a little Persona Cosmetics lip in here. This is Toffee. Probably a little too dark. I need a lip liner though. How about a Morphe Backseat Love? I'm finding that Backseat Love is actually a pretty darn good like summer color. I'm gonna darken it up here with the Persona Toffee. So when I did my LA Girl video, I tried both of these mascaras out. One of them is called LA Girl Volumatic, and the other one is called LA Girl Jet Setter Mascara. And I found that I think I get more volume with the Jet Setter and more length with the Volumatic than other than the reverse. So I'm actually gonna do just a couple coats of the Jet Setter first, and then I'll finish up with a coat of the Volumatic. So give me just a second, I'll be right back. All right, you guys, I've got the first couple coats of the Jet Setter on, and just as I remembered, it gave me volume, and I'm going in with a little bit of the Volumatic to give me a little bit of length. I've got one more product that I've been really enjoying, and I think you guys have probably seen this everywhere. This is the Dior Powder No Powder 4N for neutral. I'm just swirling my big fluffy brush in it and going all over the face. And even though it looks like it might be too dark in the pan, I think it's going on so beautifully. This is just feeling so easy, so perfectly fine, perfectly good every day, except for I swatched my forehead with my finger. That was dumb. That's it as far as this makeup goes. I feel like I have a little bit of darkness right here. This is when you go, hey, Shell, you're doing it in the wrong order. And I ask myself if I care. Sometimes I think I can get away without the dark circles or the glosses marks, and then sometimes I look in the viewfinder and go, yeah, you can't do it. Okay, something else that I've really actually been enjoying is the Milani Fruit Fetish. This is Dragon Fruit Peach. And it's not bad. I mean, the spray is maybe a little bit more aggressive than like the Morphe Continuous Mist Setting Spray. No worse than maybe the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid. That's still my favorite. That's still my my scent of choice. I still like that one the best, but this is actually not bad, and I think it sticks on, and when you need to find something, I think it's a good alternative. So that's my makeup today. I am gonna absolutely pass these two products on down to my daughter and see if she can get better use out of them than I can. I almost want to go in one more time with this blush to try. I feel like I need a little bit more brush. Okay, we're gonna try. We're just gonna stipple this on and see if I don't jank up the whole thing here. See, maybe that looks a little bit better on top of the powder. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe you need to powder your face first before you go in with that. Did I just solve my problem? Did I just figure it out? Put on your powder and your setting spray and then go in with the blush? Maybe. Maybe I need to play with it some more before I give it to my daughter. Maybe I'm just not ready to give up on myself or the products. Anyway, you guys, I hope you guys are doing really well. Yeah, I've got some good stuff coming up. I don't know what order these things are going to go in, but I really wanted to revisit some of these products because I have been enjoying a lot of them. The palette, LA Girl palette, I'm impressed with. They have another one that's like palm trees or something, and I don't have that one, but I'm half tempted. All right, you guys, I'm gonna get out of your hair. I hope you guys are doing really well, and until my next video, bye for now.